Welcome to another episode of UnGlum Tribe. I'm Anthony.
And I'm Blackhawk.
And today we've got something very special for you. We're going to do an unveiling of sorts.
A reveal.
A reveal. Mm-hmm. Hopefully not revealing too much of myself, but on more of so of the product. All right, so anyone who may know anything about me or gleaned anything from some of the shirts I wear, if nothing else, I am a huge comic book fan. And one of my favorite comic book characters all time, ever since I was a child, is Dr. Stephen Strange.
All time? Not just sometimes.
No, I mean yes. Not just sometimes, of all time.
All the time.
Of all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
All right. Just want to make sure that's
since
right.
I was a kid, yes.
Right.
You asked me Stephen Strange, I said yes. So for history or whatever on Doctor Strange and all that, for those who don't know, I recommend just going and Googling it or whatever. However, I will say that Doctor Strange does play a major pivotal role in both the Marvel comic book universe and the now current Marvel Cinematic Universe.
And I do enjoy the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It seems to be pretty
Cinematic?
Swell.
Swell, yeah.
It's swell.
And so his role, pretty much for the most part, is speculated for the movies to be what's going to tie in a lot of the multiple realities and one of the more powerful gems, which they have yet to reveal exactly which one of the two remaining it will be. However, he's going to be a big tie-in for the space, the Guardians of the Galaxy and stuff, and how they're going to somehow, how do you connect that with the Earth heroes outside of the fact of the invasion of New York?
How do you connect those two? I don't know.
Doctor Strange. That's how you connect them. Doctor Strange, yes.
Awesome.
So, to get to the point of the reveal is...
You're keeping me in suspense here, man.
Suspense, I love it.
Yeah.
So I will be going as Dr. Stephen Strange for Halloween this year. Now, I, for all intents and purposes, wanted to make my own costume. My schedule just absolutely would not allow.
But he's lazy.
And I'm also it turned out I was a lot lazier than I thought I was going to be about it. So what I did actually is I did some research and I found some folks that are very well steeped in cosplay knowledge, and I had some folks. I ordered a costume. Now I got two pieces here that we're going to do. Technically three pieces, but they're from two different suppliers. The first one is the very integral piece, though it's not the overall structure of the costume, which is this one right here.
This one right here.
And
Let's take a look at this.
I'm gonna let Dan open that up.
Yeah, he'll have the authority to open up the rest, but I guess I'm. So, Anthony, can you please explain to them what I'm wearing?
This is the Eye of Agamotto, as worn by Dr. No, it just
hangs. Okay.
Hangs, yeah.
All right. I thought it was something he actually used as an eye.
No.
Okay.
Well, yes, he does use it as an eye. Allow me to. Yes, exactly. Allow me to elaborate. So the Eye of Agamotto is basically a focal piece, kind of like the.
So this makes some focus.
Kind of like the ring of the Schwartz, it's just a focus,
Oh, okay.
It's not really, it doesn't particularly carry any power itself. The user himself.
So did he get this out of a Cracker Jack box too?
No, he was given that.
Okay.
He was not. He was not given that out of a Cracker Jack box. He actually was given that by the Ancient One, which in the movie is portrayed by Tilda Swinton.
Okay.
And the Ancient One is the ancient practitioner of all things magic and is the one who actually teaches him the ways of sorcery. And what the eye does, as you kind of hinted at, is it acts as a third eye, which allows him to...
It's not blind, though.
No, not at all.
He's not third eye blind?
No, he's not third eye blind.
Oh, well,
no.
that's good.
So he's able to... with the use of this talisman, and it is a talisman, so it does, I guess, hold certain properties. He's able to see and peer into other dimensions, other universes, and also kind of see into people's thoughts. There's been various different uses for it. However, the powers of Doctor Strange himself
I want to see the rest of his
do actually come from him, from his training. All right, so we're going to get to the costume here. All right.
So this is a big piece of his costume.
This is the biggest piece.
Is this his costume or is this like his garb?
Now that's the thing about. I'm seriously glad you asked that. Actually,
Okay.
see, you can tell I'm super excited about this, because the thing about Stephen Strange is, short of going to like any type of social function on a like high caliber level, with where maybe he would possibly wear a tux. He's not like a typical superhero who puts on spandex.
Okay.
This is his typical clothing. He lives, breathes, wakes up, and goes to sleep.
So is this normally the way he wears it?
No.
No.
Wakes up and goes to sleep, the Sorcerer Supreme. No. I know you're a Karate Kid fan, but
I am a Karate Kid fan.
wrong genre. So basically what this is here is, and you know as much as I do as we're opening this, so what we've got here is we've got his traditional blue slacks, which is really nothing particularly spectacular about them. These actually, I like the fabric, the feel of them. So you've got the slacks, basically.
We have slacks.
He does, yes, slacks we have.
So that's good. I'm glad
Doctor
Doctor Strange doesn't run around naked.
He does not run around
pantsless.
naked, nor with his underwear outside of his slacks, as a lot of superheroes do. All right, so
From
now
the DC
we get
series.
to some of the. Let's go with. See what we got here before we get to the big girth.
the girthy part.
So this would be the under part of what Stephen wears.
So that would be considered a shawl.
Kind of a shawl. I think more of what it's a temple. It's temple wear.
Okay, so
Okay,
like
so
a
I mean, if you
Buddhist
look
monk.
at it, right, it's meant to be like of the monk order.
Okay.
So you've got your ruffles right here that curl over.
Yeah,
It's
those
got
are
the-
ruffles.
It's got
They're
the inside clasps that help it to stay fit and there.
Okay.
All right, and it's the full one piece long that hangs down. So now you kind of with that shirt, aside from with the slacks, you can kind of get the feel of what
A little bit, yes.
some of what the attitude is for him. Like I said, he wakes up and goes, like, he'll wake up and with this, he'll train in this. This is kind of also like his, when he's physically training, because he's a physically fit dude as well. Magic cannot fight absolutely everything. However, for him as a Sorcerer Supreme, he tends to use it in every way, shape, and form. Now this is going to be the bigger part of the two, and I might need to get you to scoot my stool. Or maybe create a gap between us and help me with a shoulder here, because this is going to be
his robe of robes.
Yes, and this is the robe as it sits out.
Okay, so it's
it's
an armless robe.
Yes. So you've got the armless robe right there like that.
Okay.
Okay. And this would go underneath it, which is where the sleeves would stick out.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So is he like a blue belt then?
This blue's just the color he wears. He's not particularly a blue belt. He's highly steeped, as most superheroes are. They don't usually typically stop at a particular belt with their training.
No,
so
not at all.
So I like the way the ruffle is here. They've got that. It's got a multi-layer to it. And if I didn't mention, which I meant to,
multi-layer, kind of like the multiverse.
That's a good. That would be very good for metaphorical, especially since he's tying into a lot of that.
Yeah. See what I did there?
And so we'll set that right here until we can get that up. Okay, and now we're going to get to. Let me sit down where you can actually see me again, possibly. And this is the part that I'm actually most excited about, because this seems to be probably the most labor intensive. And that would be the belt. No.
Yes, belts are pretty labor intensive.
Yes, they are labor intensive. This is just apparently your standard, not standard, but it's a run-of-the-mill belt. However, I do like the design. It does seem to fit with it. It's got a couple little neat little grooves right there that make it look like it might actually be of Tibetan or Himalayan nature.
Oh, I thought it was like a Walmart special you could get for like $5.
Yeah, buy 3 Doctor Strange costumes, get two belts free. So I'm going to go with this first, because this is where I really get excited. So this is the waist belt, which kind of serves as like where this would be pockets, I imagine. I think a lot of this is the new design for the movie. Okay. So I have no idea how it's supposed to work in all practical uses. Okay. However, it kind of looks, when you put it on and it goes around, it kind of looks like maybe it's supposed to act as like when you're doing martial arts, in the East, where you've got the back support and the waist support.
Okay, so it's kind of like a cummerbund.
Kind of like a cummerbund for martial arts, okay, I guess. I don't know, it's very aesthetically pleasing when you look at it on that. Now these here, actually, these are what go around that as well. So this is part of that cummerbund, and also laces, and also hooks.
It's confusing.
To form like with the back piece. It's a little confusing, and well, when I finally get around to putting it on,
can the viewers
look
forward to at least something with you?
Oh yes, I will be. I will do some shots of at least some still shots, and for Halloween I will be going to. Well, I don't want to spoil anything, but I'll put it out there and maybe give you a little excitement to tune in. But around Halloween or right after Halloween, when we come back for season 2, Dan, it will kind of be doing a 2-parter, because Blackhawk will be staying here for festivities for Halloween, and I will be in New Orleans at Voodoo Fest to see Tool as one of the bands. And so I'll be doing some footage down there. So you'll get a little bit of both worlds, both the UnGlum home world and UnGlum New Orleans. So this is the part where I really get excited, and I'm going to need your help with this, because this has got some serious weight to it. And I don't know what to expect when this thing starts dropping.
It's super, super heavy.
Okay.
Man, it must weigh like 2 pounds.
Well,
I know what you're saying.
Yeah. All right, so we got the full-on.
Is this his outer garment?
This is his straight cape.
Oh, he's a cape guy.
Yeah, he's a cape guy. Okay, so we've got the high
collar.
The high collar.
Now, is the collar? Does he rock a pop collar?
He does, and a lot of the old school Doctor Strange was straight pop collar. I mean, it wasn't just pop collar; it was pop, and like I'm talking like keep your dog from biting his fleas collar. It was like. Open up here, but it just like was straight round in the back and high pointed.
Gotta take a look at the inside of that bad boy. That just, I don't know, maybe Southwest. I'm thinking he might eat some Tex-Mex while he's out.
maybe. All right, so and then you've got the back here, the pattern back here is real.
That's cool
I really dig that.
Me too.
To be honest, this was a surprise, because. In the pictures, it didn't look like it was a high gloss like this. It looked like it was a lot, just like a flat. I don't think the lighting did it much good. So it kind of has that almost what's supposed to be.
It is textured.
What's supposed to possibly, aside from the fact that it's squared off, it still looks like it's kind of would have that shiny dragon scale type texture to it, which is really kind of what a lot of it is.
Okay.
So, all right, so. That is all for that. For now, I will get pictures for all of you when I get this bad boy on, and then you can look forward to seeing it also from the New Orleans footage. I'm also probably going to be, because I can't make it to the Halloween party.
No.
Our friend who does an annual Halloween party will be having karaoke this year.
Oh.
And I have somehow, for some reason, the last couple of years, become a little bit of a glutton for karaoke. And since I cannot make it, I decided, and I think I'm unveiling this for you as well. I'm going to shoot my karaoke from the hotel room or somewhere in New Orleans, and I'm going to send it.
Okay.
So you guys will also get a copy of that under bonus features or something like that.
Right. Maybe do a Facebook live feed.
A Facebook live feed is what I'm really kind of hoping to do. So we'll see how that all plays out. Real quick before we close out, or as we close out, for anybody who's interested in some of this type of stuff, the costume was provided on the bonanza.com website. It was
not like the TV show.
No, it was made by CosDaddy. They've got several other costumes that they do as a production company. They're really good quality. You can lose a lot of what you're seeing because you're not able to touch it. The Eye of Agamotto was purchased at fanjackets.com. You can look them up as well.
See, I can actually see through the Eye of Agamotto.
And there is space on the sides where you can see through the eye. Yeah. So if you guys have any interest in that, those are the two places to look for that. Otherwise, if you have interest in cosplay, search it. There's plenty of people who can help you out with that. I'm out of breath now because that was a lot. That was
That was a lot of talk.
Even for me.
All right. Well, hopefully you enjoyed this this installment of UnGlum Tribe. I am Blackhawk.
I'm Anthony.
And be sure to like,
comment,
share,
and subscribe.
And until next time,
Stay UnGlum, chums.